Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Phyllis Barone, Michigan Golfer News. We're here at the Aramco Media Day, and we happen to run into Jan Stephenson. And she's very involved with the tournament, trying to get women to come out here. They have a women's golf day during the tournament. And she also shared some knowledge with us on designing the course from the forward tees. She feels she kind of gets it when there's forced carries, and she's trying to make an impact working with Cynthia Dye, of course, Pete Dye's daughter. And she's very influential, and she's kind of participating in women's golf events because she's obviously not playing anymore, but she would like to have an impact on that. Jan, you design golf courses, and one thing that I look at as an amateur female player is making the green in regulation, and so often there's forced carry. So what do you think about when you're designing a course?
Well, number one, there should be never more than 30 yards forced carry, because if you look at the average player and average woman player statistics from the National Golf Foundation, the average woman only carries at 128 yards in the air with a wood. And so how are you expecting them to carry 100 yards? I mean, that's very, very difficult. And I hate carrying water. But now that I don't hit it as far, I've really lost a lot of power. I've actually played the forward tees, and I didn't realize we had kind of a formula, but now that I've formed a new one, because knowing how far, we used to play the mixed team championship, and even with the PGA and the LPGA, and those girls hit it a long way, and I used to hit it a long way, and now I don't. But we actually had a formula of 100 yards for fives, 70 for fours, and 30 for threes, and that they don't even follow that now with amateurs. I mean, that should be at least the amount, because new technology is fabulous and it's helped a little bit, but not compared to how far they expect you to carry it. I mean, it definitely something needs to be done about it.
I agree. It's funny that you mentioned that 130 yards. I had the opportunity to play with Arthur Hills, and we were playing a par 5, and I said he had a forced carry, and I said, I don't understand this. And he said, the average amateur golfer hits at 130. So I'm like, okay, then why did you do this? And of course he couldn't answer me. God rest his soul.
Yeah, well, they don't really think, they probably didn't get that fact till later. And the thing is that a lot of the things that they think are hard for a player is not for a good player. The good players can avoid it. But how do you do that if you're trying to just get it down in front of the green? You should always have some other way, I think, a bailout. Some place you can go to get it to the front of the green.
Well, keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to look forward to designing courses and having some impact from the forward tees.
Thank you. I know we need to do that.
Thanks, Jan.
Thanks.